everybody, Dawn Kendrick here with some good news. And the good news is that you're only going to hear good news here. I am a repurposed news reporter, and I am finally doing the stories that have been burning in my heart for so long. They're stories that uplift, encourage, and inspire, and they are real, and they're raw, and they're vulnerable. They're the good stuff stories. And we see it over and over again that through it all, through the middle of our biggest challenges, together we can, together we will. Let's go see the good and be the good. On your mark, get set. Let's go. Hey, good stuff, family. Welcome to the season finale of the Joy Through the Journey series. And it's a great one to go out on. Oh my goodness, is it a good one? We have a guest here today who she was named one of the top 85 women in the United States in 2022 in Women Worth Watching in Leadership for her never-ending advocacy for inclusion. And if you watch at all, you know that we're big fans of inclusion. We are big fans of people who see the good and then end up being the good for others. And she has been a fantastic inspiration, a great role model. And it is a perfect time heading into Tuesday, World Down Syndrome Day, that we could introduce you again to our friend, Olivia DePiore. Hi, guys.
Oh, hi.
Hey, Dawn. And Mama Vicky.
Hey, Dawn.
This is a busy day for you, fashion model that you are in much demand. You're coming to us, just right off a show, aren't you?
Oh, yes.
So I'm going to show some of these pictures of you, and I want people to know that you are a model in big demand, but more than that, you're humble and you're kind and you're compassionate, and that's what makes you super good stuff. And so will you tell people who are listening now, you've been a lot of places. Let's just get started. Milan, France, Dubai. Tell us some of the places you've been, would you? And some of the favorite places for you, what your absolute favorite place was.
My favorite place is France.
France is the favorite place. Okay. And what can you list some of the other ones? Look at how beautiful. So beautiful. What else? So I said Dubai. Where else? New York. Woo, that was a big one you just came off of, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes.
Where else did you go?
Milan, Italy, and then to London.
Mm-hmm.
London.
Come on. What about Miami?
Miami.
How about Texas?
Texas, Antonio.
Hollywood.
Tennessee. Tennessee is my place.
Washington, D.C.
The list is long. The list is long. And so no wonder that you were recognized for promoting inclusion. Happy birthday, a little belated, by the way, 26 years old, correct?
Thank you. Yes.
You're so welcome. I'm so glad for that day on which you were born and the world became a much brighter, more beautiful place. But tell me so never-ending advocacy for inclusion is what it says. Inclusion. What does that mean? What does that mean for you and your mama?
Oh, Mama is an amazing mama to have, and she's so sweet and nice.
But what does inclusion mean to you?
Mommy's really good including everybody else and be amazing out there.
That's right. Include everybody else. Anybody that wants to have dreams, that wants to have hopes to do things, why not include them? Why not give them opportunities just like anybody else? And so that's how we think about it. What else? Anything else?
Including my best friend out there too.
It is your best friend, right?
Texas.
So yeah, it's one thing to say words and to throw words like inclusion and acceptance. But it's another thing to really advocate for it. And you know what happens, Olivia? I know you know this. What happens is you don't even have to preach about inclusion. You just live it. And they learn by your example. That is the good stuff. Leading by example every day.
right? You want me to
Yes.
tell them a little bit about your inclusion?
Mhm.
And I, we talk about just the visibility to be out there for people to see, you know what, Olivia is not that stereotypical 6 foot, 100-pound model that all the young girls want to strive to look like. But if you think about it, for these fashion designers and any designers that are making clothing or shoes or any type of services, the actual population does not look like those 6 foot tall, 100-pound models. They look like us. And we talk about there's a whole group of people out there that could be buying these products if they had more visible to people that look like them. So that's why we talk about inclusion, is include everybody, because first of all, it's the right thing to do. Secondly, why shouldn't we? And doesn't it make good sense? Isn't it a good business sense too, to include people that look like the people that are going to buy our products?
That's it. And we have one day, like we said in the intro, on Tuesday, on March 21st, in which we celebrate World Down Syndrome Day. By the way, Down Syndrome Day, not Downs, but Down Syndrome Day. But for us, some of my favorite people in the whole entire world are people who are rocking the extra chromosome. That is a well-known fact because of what they are, because of what they are that the rest of the world could be better at, like working hard. Hello, you have a couple jobs, do you not, Olivia? You're not just a model. You're working. Tell me about those other jobs you have.
I had a Walmart job.
What do you do at Walmart?
I was Walmart. I was just sorting clothes and having fun.
And are you there every day?
I work every day, 5 days.
And you don't miss any work, right?
I never skip work.
And you're very reliable.
Yes.
And you only take your breaks when you need to take the breaks, right?
Yes.
Very diligent worker. And if we could find a whole lot more people like you to work, that would be awesome. Awesome. In fact,
Mama,
Dawn, you said something the other day that stuck with me, and it was that you said, if we could just have a little bit of an individual that has Down syndrome with a little bit of love, a little bit of compassion, a little bit of this in all of us, wow, wouldn't the world be a better place? And that really stuck with me.
I'm so glad that you said that, because what you said right before, I was about to say, you're speaking my language. You took the words right out of my mouth. More Olivia DePiores, please. You know, more Merles, more Delaney's, who's a tiny little baby you're going to meet in a little bit, who through her mom, they're leading again by example. And when we take one day to recognize them, boy, we're going to capitalize on it. But our hope is that every single day when you meet an Olivia DePiore, I want you guys to think beyond that one day, but every year, what an absolute blessing they are to so many. So many. And what about ask questions? You're fine with that, right? Aren't you, Olivia? Just ask if people have questions. Tell me about that. You're fine with people asking. Tell me more
about Down syndrome.
Question for Down syndrome, like you be smart and about notice me at work. I have Downs. I'll kiss it, and when it stare at me, I'll walk away.
But sometimes they ask you, can you do this job? And what do you say?
I can do it.
I can do it. You can do anything if you put your mind to it, right?
Dream big.
That's right. That's right.
that is the good stuff. That's grassroots, the good stuff right there in a nutshell. And so I want to read a quote that I grabbed from your page, Vicki. As much as she is an advocate for inclusion, you are very much a PR person for her. And the two of you together are this fantastic, unstoppable force. And these are your own words. With Olivia's persistence and bravery, can we think of any other two words that we would more likely want to be remembered for? I can't. Persistence and bravery and kind and compassion. That's what she is. Olivia's persistence and bravery helped encourage these fashion leaders to realize the important impact in our world. The fashion icons gave her the path and venue. So whoever's listening to this right now, by the way, if you're listening by way of podcast, thegoodstufffamily.com, and you can see the video stream, a link to our YouTube page as well. But if you're listening to this right now, we all have the opportunity to give people the path and the venue. You want somebody who's going to work hard like Olivia? Hire inclusivity, hire, broaden, because I'm going to tell you right now, I'll just speak for the ones I know. They're not going to work harder. There's no one who's going to work harder. There's no one who's going to make you happy as they do, the hugs and the hold on. And so I wonder if you both that, I want the message for people listening, both what you can do, but also if you are someone listening who is rocking the extra chromosome, if you have autism, if you have something in which you celebrate inclusivity as well, I give you this encouragement right now too, and if you're parents, that people are opening the paths and they are opening the venues. Is that what you, don't take it from me, Vicki and Olivia, tell me what you're finding more and more.
Well, I'll tell you what, I sat down a little bit earlier and I said, I'm going to write down some things so I make sure I don't forget. And one of the things, or a couple of things that I mentioned is, the path is getting a little wider. It was very narrow at first. It was very narrow. And, we tried not to do the bulldozer effect, but there's times where we have to use that. And there's times that we have to widen that path. And we use different techniques to do that. But, we have some people that are starting to catch on. We have people now that are contacting Olivia, for example, and asking, will you be a judge for a fashion show? Will you help us coordinate a fashion show? In fact, one organization called and wanted to have a fashion show for inclusion. But they said they only wanted it for people who were different. And I said, then that's not inclusion. If you're only going to segregate individuals with disabilities, that's not what we want. And again, their minds are going and they're starting to think differently. But then as soon as you pointed that out to them in a nice way, they realized, oh, okay, I see now. There's other things that are happening, like, for example, Ohio Fashion Week, that our friend Jackie Bertolette. We had a good discussion the other day about our last experience in New York Fashion Week, which is wonderful. Olivia has set some records in walking for 6 designers in one weekend, which was pretty fun for you, but pretty crazy trying to get around New York City. But what we're still a little bit missing, and again, I'm thankful that they're asking the questions, is that you can say inclusion, but you have to walk the talk. So when there's a backstage situation where someone needs to help her with earrings or help another individual with shoes, there wasn't somebody there to help them. So now there's thoughts, in Ohio Fashion Week has jumped on the bandwagon, and they're going to actually have someone backstage to help any individual that needs that help. So just like the Akron Canton Airport has just recently spun off a program called the Sunflower Program, where it helps people who have that little bit of a disability that might need that extra support right at the airport. So they're starting to catch on, and I'm liking what I'm seeing.
So yeah, 2 thumbs up for Akron Airport. And that's it. We can be the change. It's not just some sort of boutique cliche. See the good, be the good. It's easy. Like we can all do it. We can all do it. And that makes me so happy. Now, here's the other thing that anyone who knows Olivia knows this as well. But so we've already established she's a hard worker. She's breaking down boundaries in the fashion world. She's also, Olivia, a cancer survivor.
Yes.
Come on, just when we thought we couldn't love you more. So tell me how that, well, I have a picture when you were littler. I'm gonna bring it up, but tell me about how you warriored through that. And then we're gonna talk about how you turned that bad into a good thing.
That easy. I find cancer in 9, 6, and 10. I survivor and help everybody else, and I everybody help me in prayers and family, friends, best friend, friendship, and Abba helped me overboard to
Yeah,
help me fight cancer
that's right.
treatment.
I heard prayers, family, friends. Come on, you're speaking our language. So you relied on the prayers and the family and the friends. Then you beat cancer. And is this true, Olivia? Is this true that you raised $100,000 and then some for American Cancer Society?
Yes, I did.
Overachiever. That's what you are.
Mhm.
That should be at the top of your resume. In fact, I'm going to show you. Look at this. Here's a little glimpse into her resume. Look at this. Ready? Here's the first part. Okay. Look at all of this. I mean, I'm putting it up there so people can go back again. If you're listening to it in podcast form, thegoodstufffamily.com for a link to our YouTube page. Look, this is the kind of person I want to hire.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. So, and then you went on to raise $5,000 for Make a Wish so that you could grant a wish for another cancer warrior.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember when you did that? How did that make you feel?
I'm happy.
In a
That was
word,
just
happy.
that was just a couple weeks ago, and the little boy just went to Disney, and I think he went to a couple other places down there. And we're just waiting for the pictures and the feedback as to how much fun they had. And you know what? It's all about. We know what it's like to be going through that as an individual with cancer and the family support. And well, you just need a break every now and then. You just need to be able to stop thinking about those treatments and stop thinking about the down the road repercussions of what could happen later on, and just be a kid, right, and have some fun.
Yeah.
So it was such a nice blessing for us to be able to give back.
Again, that's fantastic advice for anyone listening, not just kids, even me. For the love of all that's good, let's have fun. Today's a gift, right?
That's right.
Do you
Mm-hmm.
believe that too, Olivia, that today's a
Oh,
gift?
yes.
And we got to tell me more about that, what you think about when we say today's a gift. What does that mean for you?
The gift for me is happiness and have fun and be amazing out there and be awesome and be proud and fight and have fun with my friends and my mom and dad and Socrates.
Be amazing, be proud. Come on. That's it. You know what? I'm going to start a petition to get a bumper sticker campaign called Be an Olivia. What do you think about that? And then when people look into what that means, they're going to want to be amazing and they're going to be proud because it's all stuff we can do. Sometimes we just get bogged down with the way we think things are supposed to be. So again, I continue to learn from you right now as we speak. So, and this is an article, Vicki, that you wrote is a proud mama, one good soul. I can't think of a better way to describe her.
Yeah, I can't even, I don't even remember when this was. It was a couple of years ago, but I think it was the Women's Journal, the local Women's Journal. It's funny that it's a small world. We were at Westlake today at this fashion show, and here was the editor of that magazine. And so she was saying she wants to connect this coming week. But sometimes when you get so busy in the world, you forget about some of the things that she's gone through and some of the things that she's been able to do and the impact that she has. So I think sometimes we just have to write it down. And so we've logged it in to say, oh my gosh, Livia, you've done some pretty cool things. And my hope is that you've impacted lots of lives out there. That's what it's all about, is making and being that change that is needed so much.
And again, there it is. When I was a reporter, we had certain soundbite moments where you would take notes. That's what you want to use in the story. That's another one. That's another drop the mic moment. And you're speaking it from a place of vulnerability and from a place of transparency and humility. And I love that. I love, in case anyone can't figure that out, I love these two so very much. So let's talk again quickly. And we want to keep an eye on the time because we have something great to end this on as well. World Down Syndrome Day. Let me see if I can pull up the graphic. There's a reason. Do you guys happen to know? Don't give it away though yet. And why it's the 21st of March?
I do.
Okay, rather than me read the official definition, go ahead. Tell us what is.
Oh boy, I remember the 21st chromosome, but now I can't remember the 3
Right,
part.
there you go. That's the main number. Well, I didn't know. I Googled it. Okay, World Down Syndrome Day, marked each year on March 21. It was beginning in 2006 that they started doing it. The 21st day of March was selected to signify the uniqueness of the triplication of the 21st chromosome, which causes Down syndrome. There it is. Who knew? March 21st. Now, when you go to school, rather than just saying if you're listening to this, you go to school or work, say you're honoring World Down Syndrome Day, you can also say, did you know why it is the 21st of March? Yeah, you heard it here first. And did you know what? We're supposed to wear crazy socks. Is that right? Apparently, because socks, the shape of a sock is like what a chromosome is shaped like. Does that sound right?
Right. I think so.
I heard that. And yeah, let's see. Actually, let's see if I can pull up. Here, this is what I found. 2013, the theme of wearing odd socks was initiated to raise awareness. Over time, it's also been promoted as lots of socks. The idea was created because chromosomes are shaped like socks, and people with Down syndrome have an extra chromosome. So there you go. That's how we can represent with our crazy socks.
All right.
And this again is on Tuesday. Yeah, we're going to be launching this Monday, the day before, as a kind of a preview heading into World Down Syndrome Day. I'm going to check with producer Travi on my phone here. One moment to see. Oh, he's so good. Okay. So, in the nick of time, he has managed to get in a couple videos. So let me show this before we end. I want to show a video of you walking just recently. Not today, but this was recently. That's a pro right there. That's a professional. How does it make you feel when you see that, Olivia? How does it make you feel when you see yourself rocking the extra chromosome?
I think I'm walking one way, and I think hard, very hard chromosome, and helped me look better out there.
Your chromosome helped you.
Yeah, anything helped me.
Well, the first time that I saw Olivia do some walking, and some posing, I said, "Where did you learn that?" And she said, "YouTube." I didn't even know she had access to YouTube, to tell you the truth. And then she studies. She actually studies other models. She studies books. She actually has a nice big fat book of one lady that's a fantastic model. And she practices.
I love this.
Yeah.
Again, we could all take a page from the Olivia DePiore book. How about this one?
This is one of my favorite colors. How many of you ladies love a color like this? Give me a clap. Let me see what you like. Yeah, very nice. And you see on the side, look glory on the side. Many colors. Very nice.
26-year-old Olivia DePiore. Again, just I love you. I love you for so many reasons beyond what we just saw. Now, when we very first met you, hasn't it been almost a couple years, Mama? I think it has.
So. Yeah.
And you introduced me to yet another one of my favorite people in all the entire world, and her name is Jackie Bertolette. And she, oh my gosh, she has also been such a powerful advocate for inclusion. And she knows the beauty within, which makes me love her. And she has been the first supporter of this good stuff, momentum, and the trajectory forward in the name of her mama, who believed in doing good stuff. They do it every year with the Hode, Ohio Fashion Week. And she's a photographer. I don't know how she sleeps, all the stuff that she does. So we both are, all three of us love Jackie Bertolette. So it was only appropriate that we show you this.
What does Olivia mean to me? So when I met her, I just thought she was a light in the room. I mean, watching her on the runway and not knowing her personally yet was already just amazing. She just is magnetic. And after I was lucky enough to be able to photograph her, we did get to know each other a little bit more, and I think it was a mutual fall in love instantly. And yeah, she's become a staple in our family, our whole world. And you know, she's traveled with us, her and her mother Vicky, who is absolutely gorgeous too. She and her mother Vicky had gone to several different runways across the nation with us, and she has come to our home for dinner, and we have gone to her home for events for Miss Amazing. She was one of the stories in my book, The Mission, Heartening Your Inner Beauty. She has since become one of my signed models for Discovered Model Scouting and Management Group. And she is an inspiration.
Oh, isn't that beautiful?
I love that.
Oh, we love Jackie.
I second every word, as does anyone who has met you. So tell people how they can find you. Would you, Olivia and Vicky, how can they find more about all the good stuff you're doing?
My cool stuff, like even my mom said.
You have an Instagram. You have a Facebook page, right?
I have my own Instagram and my own on TikTok.
Oh, she's TikTok too.
Oh, I need you to teach me. I want to start.
And she has a YouTube channel too.
YouTube.
And there, I just pulled up her name. I should have done it earlier, but there's how you spell it. And that's how you will find her. And this is her awesome mama right here. And if you were wondering, Jackie Bertolette, this should have come up as well. I was mesmerized by the words she was saying too. I forgot to pull
that was
up.
very nice. Very nice.
That's our good friend Jackie, who does so much good stuff. Now, is there anything else you guys want to add?
We just want to say that it's people like you, Dawn, that make the difference that we need in our world, that you're not afraid to put yourself out there and share stories that maybe aren't the most popular stories, but maybe after they're said and they've listened to you, that popularity increases just a little bit more. And that little bit every day is what we're hoping for. It's just that one step ahead every day. And thank you for doing that. Anything you want to say?
I say Jackie is my favorite designer, and Dawn too.
Dawn is
Both of
not a
y'all.
designer.
Oh, I said Jackie is designer, my favorite now. That's it.
I love you. And I just appointed myself self-appointed president of the Olivia DePiore fan club.
Woo-hoo!
There it is. Sign me up. Okay. So now what I thought might be cool heading into World Down Syndrome Day is if we could pull in some other people who are rocking the extra chromosome. So I'm going to start with the first guy in, new friend Jake from Strongsville. Hi, Jake.
Hey, how's it going?
Jake, you get the award for first in. You were here like an hour early, which I love. You know what? I'm going to hire Jake. If I had to hire someone, I'm going to hire Jake because not only is he on time, he's early. I love it, which is more than I can say most of the time, unfortunately. And then here's my friend Michelle Dinya and baby Delaney. Hi, guys.
Hi.
And I saw some others. I saw Eve was in here. Producer Travi. Let me pull him in really quickly. Can I, Producer Travi, pull you in? I saw Eve was in here, maybe a couple other. Did we lose them? Oh, I think is your mic muted? Your mic's still muted, Trav.
Sorry about that. I think we have two others in here, and I don't see them anymore.
Can you pull them in?
No, they're not here anymore.
Oh, darn. See, it's hard to be doing everything. We couldn't bring them in while we were talking, get their mic checked. So that's okay. Maybe if we see some more people pop up, we'll pull them up right away now. Okay, Trav, would you do that? And so what I'd love to do. Oh, sorry.
I'll watch for him.
Thank you, Trav. And thanks for getting those videos in. Amazing. Teamwork makes the dream work. Okay. So I'm going to pull you up first here, Jake. Let's see. How do I make you full screen? I'm going to remove one moment, please. Let's do this. Let's give you the full. There we go. Hi, Jake from Strongsville.
How you doing?
I'm doing so well. Now, what is it would you say that you have done that proves that you're rocking the extra chromosome?
Well, I walk in the extra chromosome because of my my fitness, what I do for a living.
Fitness? Jake, did I meet you at the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, the
yes, you did.
FCA All Abilities Camp?
Yes.
Yes, you did.
I knew it as I looked at you. Yeah, I remember. I have one of my favorite videos where you made a muscle.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, fitness is important to you. What else is important to you, Jake?
Well, probably mostly topic confidence and working on staying strong and keep working out. And also my faith as well.
And your faith as well. Again, you're speaking my language, my friend. I was going to say my new friend, but we're kind of old friends. We go way back to the All Abilities Camp by Fellowship of Christian Athletes. So when you heard Olivia's story, what does inclusion look like for you? What does that word mean for you?
Well, it probably means like my background is I'm a fitness instructor, and I'm the one of the fitness instructors that lead workouts that we do at different sites, and I'm a boxing instructor as well.
What does inclusion mean to you?
But inclusion means that I'm hardworking and staying fit, and
maybe everybody has to work.
And then people have to work too as well.
Yes, and listen, your resume sounds as long as Olivia's. Boxing instructor.
Nope.
Oh my gosh. No, would that be your mama and papa on each side of you?
We're
Yep.
here, yes.
I celebrate you guys as well. Round of applause for Jake's mama and papa, because look at here. I brought him in, like I said, an hour ago. My hair was still wet. I wasn't even ready yet. And it turns out he already impressed me months ago.
We got the time wrong, actually. So
What'd you say?
we got the time wrong.
Oh, that's okay. Look, better early.
Yeah.
But so can I just have you guys say quickly, what does inclusion mean for you guys? And are you seeing more of it?
Well, I guess it's Jake's dad, Tony. I guess I would say it from our perspective, it's everybody gets to work out and everybody has expectations that they're going to try hard, to do their best at exercise. And that's kind of what, in our view, that's what inclusion is. Boys, girls, people with disability, people without, let's work hard. Let's learn how to plank and, and let's get fit. And that's important, especially for people in our community. And let's help other people get fit.
Are you finding people are more inclusive nowadays? Are you finding baby steps like Vicky DePiore is?
Yeah. I mean, we're seeing that. We have various people from various backgrounds in our various classes around Northeastern Ohio. So, we're seeing it. The challenges are having expectations for our population in terms of, let's say, fitness, that, hey, you can do certain things. Like Jake can hit a speed bag fluently. I mean, like a regular boxer. And he didn't learn that. And, it took him time to learn that. And so we put the time in regardless of your situation, you can learn to be fit, and fitness helps us all.
Rocking the extra chromosome and leading by example.
Right.
That's it. What more could we ask for?
And
my gosh.
And not putting limitations on him. I think that was that's a big thing.
Yeah.
Really.
And I'll give you an example. Jake trains with a group of typical guys in their 20s, 30s, 40s over at Strong Style and Independence. And he does the same thing everybody does. And they kick his butt, and, it's hard, and he hangs in there and he loves it.
And they include him. I mean, that's very inclusive. I mean, he's never,
God, yeah.
They've never had, he's never had any issues there. So,
No.
yeah.
No.
Amen. I'm going to have to go back and I'll include that little interview that I did with Jake. I'll include it in the comments and in the show notes, because I'm telling you right now, like, seriously, some people you meet and you just know right off the bat that they're dynamic. They're dynamic and they're leading the way, no excuses. And I'll just say to Jake's mom and dad, thank you. Thank you for making Jake.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Now, another mama who is so proud is my friend Michelle Dinya right here. Michelle, what city are you from?
I'm from Parma.
Parma. And
We're in
Delaney.
Toronto.
Yeah, Delaney is a fighter as well, too. She just had a little bit of a scare with her heart, right?
So, children with Down syndrome tend to have possibly like issues with like their adenoids and breathing, sleep apnea, things like that. So we have to go to an ear, nose, and throat doctor to see what was going on with her, because her blood oxygen level dropped below 80 when she went to bed a couple weekends ago. So yeah.
And I know
like to share that stuff. So I know we talked about advocacy, and so I have the Going Up Not Downs page on Instagram and Facebook, and I share the good, the bad, and the ugly of what life is like with her, so people can see what life is like with a child with Down syndrome. So and I'm gonna cry because I always do when I talk about her, but when I found out that she had Down syndrome when I was pregnant, I cried then because I was scared. Now I cry because I just love her so much. And if creating those pages and sharing her story makes one mother not as afraid as I was, then it's worth every single minute that I post on there and every single thing that I share on there about her.
I follow her and I appreciate more than you know. Again, when we say real, raw, genuine, authentic, and vulnerable, those are hard, they're easier words to say than to practice.
Right.
And so look at what an ambassador you're being in helping pave the way for her. And you join this fantastic circle of other parents who are doing the same thing. That's it. That's it. Like every day closer to inclusion, every day closer to together we can, together we will. And I love you and I salute you. And I just, I'm sending you a long distance hug. So how do people find you? Going up, not downs, correct?
Correct. Yeah,
Okay.
when I got the diagnosis, like I finally had like that aha moment. Like I kept asking, why me? And then I thought, why not me? And then it was, there has to be a reason. And so that's when I decided to start the Instagram page. I started the Instagram page first, and that page is approaching 6,000 followers worldwide right now. And it just, I wanted people to follow her journey and see what she could be, and she surpassed my expectations. And she just, I have people that are like, you haven't posted a picture yet today. Why not? And so, first thing in the morning, I post something to do with her if I can, and sometimes twice a day if there's something exciting happening.
Because they become family, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
It's like your
yeah.
family. Yeah, and that's
she has some
good
followers.
Say it again.
She has some loyal followers. My mom's back here saying, I have a village. My family and friends are a village, but then, the community of people that follow us and share her story. There's so many people that love her and care about her.
Well, count me in too as well. And I'm just proud to see what you're doing and the way that you're advocating, not just for Delaney, but for everyone. So again, I'm bringing everyone back in here. Here we go. Welcome to the Good Stuff family. I am so honored. We say that we're growing the Good Stuff family tree 2023. So here's your branches right here, somewhere in there. Jake, you and I go way back. I still can't believe when we say God weaves. Now watch him work. It's true. And together we can, together we will. So if you're listening on Tuesday, March 21st, If someone asks you why you're wearing crazy socks, tell them that you're celebrating all of our friends who are rocking the extra chromosome, because together we can, together we will. I love you guys.
Love you
I
too.
just,
Love you too,
yeah.
Dawn.
Yeah.
Yes, and if you're listening again, podcast, I'll say it one more time. If you're listening and you'd like to see these fantastic people who we've introduced, thegoodstufffamily.com has our YouTube link, and you can click on that to see all these fantastic people who hopefully feel like family to you as well. I love y'all. God bless.
Bye, guys. Love you.
This has been a Grassroots Good Stuff family production. Big love and gratitude to our friend Carlos Jones, who is the talented voice and creator behind this music that sets the tone for these good stuff stories. Huge gratitude and love as well for our social media director. She is Danielle Folk and is consistently going above and beyond. Follow her at Farmhouse Storyteller. And to the producer, My Trevi, the glue that holds together the moving parts of this God-inspired endeavor. TheGoodStuffFamily.com is where you'll find links for all the things we're doing, including how to be a sponsor of a story. So grateful for our faithful sponsors who have already made so much of what we do possible. And of course, big love and gratitude for you, the listeners, helping to grow this Good Stuff Family Tree 2023. Welcome to the family.